Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Quaint Cosmos. Today's topic of discussion is quantum origins of consciousness. You have heard the term consciousness, but this is still not fully defined. Yes, philosophers, neuroscientists, physicists all have tried to define consciousness, but this is still not fully defined. Yes, many aspects are there and by which we understand the true meaning of consciousness, but still that is not true meaning of consciousness. Like self-awareness, wakefulness, these terms are used to define consciousness. The ability to experience, the ability to think, the ability to feel. So these are used for what? These are used to define consciousness. Still it is not fully defined. You know, if you have the experience of studying physics, so you know that any problem means how any problem is defined. That is known to you. It should be very specific. Whenever you are defining a problem, that means it should be very specific. But here, the consciousness, this term is not very specific. We have the idea about consciousness, means we have some idea about consciousness, but this is not fully understood by anyone. Okay, so since the problem is not, so definition is not known, that means the problem is not fully known, so how could you think for the solution? Still people are thinking about the solution. Here people means philosophers, scientists, all, even spiritualists are also there. All are thinking about consciousness. This is so important nowadays. Okay. Anyway, so different attempts are there, and among those attempts, one attempt was made by neuroscientists. According to them, in our brain, there are so many electrical activities and chemical activities going on all the time. Whether you are awake or you are sleeping, in both the condition, always neural activities are going on. Electrical and chemical activities, that means what? Neural activities are going on. And consciousness arises from there. But there is one problem in this field of consciousness that is known as the hard problem of consciousness, and that still remains unexplained. What is that problem? Problem is a subjective experience. That is still unknown. What it feels like to be you, that is the question. Where does consciousness reside? It is in our brain or it is distributed? So many questions are related to the term consciousness, and all these things are still unknown and unexplained by the attempt of physics, means I am talking about classical physics. So some scientists are saying that classical physics alone cannot solve this problem, cannot define consciousness, cannot say anything about the origin of consciousness. And that's why there is one more need. You know, there are actually two different sciences, two different realms are there in the world of physics or in the world of science. One is known as classical physics, another one is known as quantum physics. Both the terms are well known to you. And you know that in the quantum physics deals with what? Quantum physics deals with the very smallest particles in the universe, like electrons, photons, and quarks. And there are many strange phenomena in the world of quantum physics, like superposition is there, okay, then entanglement is there. So some scientists are believing that our consciousness arises from such effects, such phenomena inside our brains. You know, in our brains, brain cells are there, and inside brain cells, tiny structures, or better to say microtubules are there. Inside neurons, actually microtubules are there. And inside microtubules, quantum effects are occurring, or quantum computations are occurring all the time. And from there, there is means from there arises consciousness. There are many theories related to consciousness, and one important theory, one provocative theory is known as Orch-OR, or Orchestrated Objective Reduction theory, proposed by physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff. Okay, so Penrose and Hameroff, together they proposed one theory that inside our brains tiny structures are there, means those microtubules, and inside microtubules quantum effects are occurring. Since the size of the microtubules are so small, so this is suitable, means microtubules are suitable for quantum coherence. According to them, there is no practical evidence or experimental evidence of his theory, of their theory. Two people are there, physicist and anesthesiologist, Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff. Okay, there is no experimental evidence of this thing. This is still in the theory level. Actually, there are so many theories in this field of consciousness. Okay, here this theory is known as Orch-OR, or Orchestrated Objective Reduction theory. So according to them, what is consciousness? How consciousness is arising? According to them, microtubules are so tiny inside, so those things are suitable. Okay, those things are suitable to for the quantum effects to occur. Okay, but many scientists are there who are saying that our brain is actually a hot place, hot as well as wet. Okay, so inside this brain, hot and wet place, okay, so inside this brain quantum effects cannot occur. Again, some scientists are also there who are saying that there is no practical evidence of consciousness. Though different machines, different medical imaging techniques are there, you know that by using all those things, neurons, synapses, all these things are mapped. Actually have been mapped so many times. Okay, just to analyze what actually consciousness is, but no positive result have ever been found. No positive results has ever been found by the scientists. That means still this is unknown. The true origin of consciousness is still unknown. Scientists are guessing that because already scientists have got success. The effect of quantum physics, or they have found quantum effects in case of, bird navigation, then photosynthesis. So in such things they have found the effect, quantum effect they have found, okay. Better to say quantum effect they have found. And quantum effect means this is related to quantum physics. More specifically, which quantum effect they have found? In case of bird navigation, that is known as quantum tunneling effect. And this subject known as quantum biology. So there is a progress in quantum biology. Okay, there is a progress in quantum biology still. And since there is a progress in quantum biology, so scientists are expecting that eventually or with time we will be able to solve the problem by using quantum biology. Quantum biology is what? It is a combination of biology and quantum physics. Okay. That means they are trying to apply the laws of quantum physics, okay, to understand the true nature of consciousness. Anyway, so there is no, means still the problem remains unsolved, still the problem remains unexplained. Okay, so that means we don't know whether our consciousness is the result of only neural activity or some way this is connected to the very fabric of the cosmos. That is still not known. Okay, so this was all about today's topic. If you found this video to be fascinating, so please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Okay, this is the end of this video. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.